Welcome to our channel. Arizona women's basketball shakes up starting lineup, dominates UCF. When Arizona Wildcats head coach Adia Barnes was asked if fans would see more minutes for the younger players who did well in the second half of the blowout loss to Utah, her answer was quick and to the point. She held to that by removing sophomore Skylar Jones and junior Paulina Paris from the starting lineup in favor of freshmen Lauryn, Swann, and Mailien Rolf. While Paris was sick, the ongoing body language issues were the primary reason for Jones starting the game on the bench. The main reason is the way we want to play, the mentality we want, body language and attitude and cohesiveness we want, and that's the standard, Barnes said. And I think Sky did a really good job of responding in a positive way. I thought she was so much more coachable today. I thought her body language was so much better. But those are things that affect your team. These are always teaching moments. And I think I always look at the bigger picture. It's not just about basketball. It's about life. So it's our job as coaches to teach these things that are going to help our players for their lives and long term. I'm proud of the way that she responded. I'm proud of the way that the team responded, because it's not easy. And she could have hung her head, not played hard, and she actually played awesome offense and defense. I thought in every way she was great. She was great on the bench. So that's the expectation I have for her, that she's capable of doing. It paid off in more ways than one. Not only did the Wildcats 11-5, 2-1 get off to a dominant start in a 75-53 win over UCF 7-6, 0-3 in Orlando, Florida, but Jones responded by having one of her biggest games of the season off the bench. I thought they did a good job taking care of the ball, played solid defense, and then Sky was great off the bench, Barnes said. You know, sometimes when you make a change in lineup, people are really motivated. I thought she did a good job of responding. Paulina wasn't 100% today, so I knew I was playing her limited minutes, but I thought everybody did a really good job. But then the second half was like two different games, and we gave 7 offensive rebounds the first half, then gave up 7 in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. The Wildcats started both the first and second quarters on 10-0 runs. They did it by getting the ball inside to Breya Cunningham and turning the Knights over. The Wildcats scored 18 points on 13 UCF turnovers in the first half. They ended the game with 28 points off 23 Knights turnovers. Cunningham had 9 points, 2 rebounds, and a block in 8 minutes in the first half, but she also had 2 fouls and had to go to the bench. In the past, that has meant the opponent is able to cut into the lead. That has happened even against lesser opponents that Arizona should dominate.
It didn't happen this time.
Jones came off the bench and scored 12 points on 3-4 of 3 shooting in the first half. She ended the game with a team-high 17 points on 5-4, 5 shooting, 1 rebound, 3 assists, and 1 steal. She also had 4 fouls and 3 turnovers. It was the second time this year that Jones has come off the bench. The previous was in an exhibition game against Cal State LA. Jones also started the second half on the bench. Despite not being on the floor to start either half, Jones still ran into foul trouble. She picked up her 4th with just under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter after just 14 minutes of play. Cunningham ended the game with 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 blocks. The Wildcats' dominant post was able to keep out of foul trouble in the second half. She ended with the same 2 fouls she had in the first half. She only turned the ball over once. As a team, Arizona shot over 50% from the floor both from inside and outside the arc in the first half. They held UCF to 27.6% overall and 33.3% from three-point distance over the first 20 minutes. Things weren't as strong for the Wildcats in the second half. Arizona scored the first 4 points of the third quarter, then went cold. Fortunately for the visitors, the Knights were still struggling, too. They also had just 4 points until the 4:56 mark, but UCF rebounded and outscored UA 16-11 in the quarter. With Rolf taking some of the ball-handling load, Jada Williams had her most efficient game since December 16th against Weber State. Arizona's sophomore point guard had 15 points on 5-4, 13 shooting. She hit 3 of 6 three-point shots. She tied Montaya Dew for the team high with 4 assists. She added 3 rebounds and 1 steal while only turning the ball over once. Williams had her 500th career point on a free throw in the fourth quarter. She reached the milestone in 48 games. Thanks you for watching. Stay connected with us for more videos.